Live from the World Cyber Games 2004. This is Radio ITG. I'm Marcus DJ Wee Graham.
Allison Trillian Suttles.
And here is the countdown for Burnie versus GitzZz. That's right, semifinals, a rematch from the ESWC 2004 this July in Paris, France at the Futuroscope. And now we're here at the World Cyber Games 2004. The map is ironic, and already the action is hot. 14 minutes, 46 seconds on the clock. GitzZz with 107 health, and Burnie with only 87 health. That super shield should be spawning any moment now, and GitzZz is taking the opportunity to fire some spam shot just in case his opponent tries to go for the lower route, and there it is. GitzZz got it, and look at him. He barrels around the corner knowing that his opponent is armorless. He did pick up the 50 over near the flak, and he is good to go. These guys have split the armor, and we have yet to see a frag, but Allison, this is sure to be a legendary match once again.
This is one that's going to split everyone, as you have two Germans coming head-to-head in the semifinals. Some are voting for GitzZz, some are voting for Burnie. We heard it very quietly mentioned over the microphone just a few moments ago. And so we're looking at GitzZz to see if he's going to be able to continue what we saw in the last match when we caught the third in the best of three, where GitzZz and Forrest were battling it out. GitzZz on an absolute rampage, as Marcus said earlier, showing how he plays the game. It just absolutely perfect fashion. Now GitzZz is currently looking at 115 health, while Burnie is feeling good with 150 armor, 105 health. He's going to come chasing after GitzZz, who grabs that 50 shield, comes around the corner. He's looking, he's watching for his opponent. He's listening very closely. Burnie's going to be up top looking in towards the atrium, as GitzZz passed by the atrium and is now waiting around a corner. He is in stalker mode, taking it very slow. Comes around there. There's one lightning shot directly on Burnie. Burnie at 100 health, 50 armor. Both of these guys taking very quick shots at each other and then running back across the map. It's a battle over the small shield, and Burnie's going to grab it. Both these guys are even right now, and we're still not seeing first blood drawn as of yet, 0-0. And as soon as I say that, GitzZz is going to destroy himself.
Interesting.
First blood is suicide. GitzZz now down 0 to -1.
A fact for the World Cyber Games 2004, Allison. Every single game that we have broadcasted that has resulted in one player achieving a -1 score has resulted in the loss of that map for that player.
Right.
If that tradition keeps true, then, GitzZz already lost this game. Of course, we can't say that quite yet, but Burnie does get the first frag of the game, and it is going to be an LG shot right to the body, and it was a nice one at that. Burnie now, 150 armor, 100 health. GitzZz off the spawn, real looking fresh, 100 armor, or excuse me, 100 health, no armor. And as you saw there, Burnie was definitely looking for that lightning gun shot to finish it off real quick and convert that frag. He does land a flak right in the face of Burnie. That completely depletes all of his armor down to just a little bit. And GitzZz is just the flak master here at the World Cyber Games 2004. His flak with 1 health remaining on Forrest. I mean, it won't be forgotten. I know by you, by me, by a lot of the people that were listening in. It was just unbelievable what he was able to do. And still, as it's moving on to his next game, just a very impressive flak skill. 11 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. This is a slow game.
Right.
Neither of these guys want to commit to a fight.
They are getting into some up-close battle right there. We had GitzZz down to about 16 health, but then he was able to back off. Here's an up-close melee going on. Burnie being bounced around, and GitzZz nails that lightning shot, picks up a small shield in the process, and he has pulled himself out of the negatives, and he's looking for another one to get a score on the board. Battle going out here. Shock rifle coming, direct hits. Burnie down to 17 health, and there's a lightning shot. Another one from GitzZz. He picks up the super shield, and I think that -1, he is going to change the tides of the negative scores here at WCG 2004, because GitzZz tying it up 1-1. He's not slowed down at all by that suicide.
It hasn't, and you know what? It can't phase him, and at this level of competition, it doesn't phase you. If it does, then you've still got something to work out in your own arsenal of skills and strategic deployment. Right now, GitzZz with 76 armor, 100 health. His opponent not looking very healthy, Burnie, who had just a fantastic start, getting the first official frag of the game and controlling both of the armors. Right now, he's only got 15 armor, 120 health, and GitzZz is met by 2 shot combos. As he tries to go up the elevator, he quickly rethinks that decision and goes back down. But we're about to hit the 10-minute warning, and just a low score of 1-1. There's a battle over the super shield here, and GitzZz going down to 7 health, 22 armor. Burnie knows he's hurting bad, and he tries to get the cutoff at the past lightning gun shot. He's chasing him with the flag, gets down to 4 points of health. Burnie is not going to chase. He's going to instead go capitalize on that other 50 armor. GitzZz picks up at 25, putting him at 29, and he is still in trouble. He is still in the danger zone, and Burnie has an opportunity to get him. There it is, a flak on the elevator. And we have now got a score of 2-1 in favor of Burnie.
I was questioning Burnie's choice there of backing off, picking up the armor, and then coming into play, because that's kind of risky. I mean, GitzZz a smart player. He has the opportunity to go get some health and save himself, but Burnie, it paid off for him. He was able to finish GitzZz off, take it back to a lead 2-1 over GitzZz right now, and there he's going to make it 3-1 with some dead-on lightning shot. GitzZz came in at the wrong time, and now with Burnie with 121 armor, 97 health, he knows that GitzZz is around the corner, throwing some goo at him. He's going to come chasing him down as they go into the small shield, mid-air, nice lightning, pinned him against the wall, and then steals the small shield right under his bloody GitzZz falling to the ground. So Burnie now up 4-1. We have 8 minutes and 36 seconds left to go. Burnie feeling very good here on Ironic, and he is hoping to claim this first map and put the pressure on GitzZz.
Burnie's looking real nice, too. He's got full armor. He's got 100 health. A few vials could put him over the limit, but he's playing the game that he wanted to play. He wanted to have full control, and he wants to force his opponents into different areas of the map. He wants to force his opponent to use certain weapons, and most especially keep away from that flak. And there is a nice super shield steal from Burnie there. And GitzZz tries for a triple stacked rocket, but it's not going to work. Burnie gives him a full-on face of flak, and that's going to make it 5-1. Burnie now 4 frags ahead of his opponent, and if you didn't know, this is actually a Germany versus Germany matchup. So these two, obviously, they've played one another many times. They've seen one another in the finals many times. Will it be a repeat? I don't know, but ESWC was won by Burnie, and he's looking to get the same victory he did in Paris.
And he's well on his way right now. It's got to be fun when you're playing someone who you know their playing style so very well. It's an even larger challenge than when you're playing some of these players that you only play once, twice, maybe 3 times a year. So you've got Burnie coming around the corner right now. He's looking for that super shield to spawn. He's going to wait for it and try to watch those entrances just in case GitzZz tries to come in. The shield spawns in. Burnie picks it up. No opposition to that one. He has 150 armor, 100 health. Let's take a look at GitzZz and see what he's up to with 50 armor and 150 health. He's hanging out here. He's waiting for his shot. He sees his opponent, misses a lightning shot, throws out a flak ball, misses another lightning shot, and Burnie he's having no trouble. He's dodging all over the place, and GitzZz is not landing his shots. He did pretty well with that suicide, came off of it, but he's going to come in here. Flak coming out to play. Both of them actually not hitting each other at all, and there we get the shot in on GitzZz. He's still not hurt enough to have this slow him down. 140 health, 15 armor. These guys are very cautious with each other. They're taking their time as GitzZz comes around that corner looking for more shots. Here's the battle we're looking for. Flak balls from both directions. GitzZz down to 88 health, finds a 25 to get him right back up there, and they've run off to opposite corners to regroup.
And Burnie picks up that super shield, and GitzZz, on the other hand, 125 health. He sees an elevator come to the top, but Burnie was not riding that one. He's going to make his way down to the 50 armor, but he's going to stop at the bio-rifle room and turn around as he sees Burnie jump in there, firing some spam, expecting GitzZz down below, but GitzZz was actually up top. 5 minutes, 52 seconds left to go. It's 5-1, but you know what? Burnie, I think, is actually at a disadvantage here. He's got to keep his, I mean, obviously he's in the lead, but hold on, we got to fight over by the elevators. A nice flak by Gitz, followed up by a primary shock, and is going to go knock Burnie down to 50 armor, 59 health. That's going to allow Gitz to go in and scoop that 50 health. But Burnie has to watch out for Gitz, because what he doesn't want to happen is to get the frag, because Gitz is very, very good at conversion on this map. And should he get that frag, and Gitz has the right arsenal of weapons, he can make up those 4 frags. Now Gitz actually stealing away. No, it wasn't. It was taken by Burnie. Burnie stole away that super shield, but Gitz is going to negate that with a nice lightning gun shot as Burnie goes up that elevator. Another close corner fight. Gitz once again down to 11 health. And how does he snake his way out of some of those battles when he is so low? I don't know. That time he thought he was going to be slick, staying up top on top of the elevators, but Burnie was ready this time. A shock to the face, and that's going to be 6-1 in favor of Burnie.
Burnie listening very closely to where Gitz is. Gitz thinks he's being sneaky. Burnie just too smart for him, and now Gitz is hoping for that 50 shield to spawn in very soon. Burnie watching across the atrium to see if Gitz is going to come into sight, and Gitz is holding off a little bit. Gets that 50 shield, so he's feeling okay. He's got 50 shield, 135 health. He's ready for a battle. He's actually has the advantage over Burnie right now, but Burnie is keeping out of sight, waiting for that lightning shot, and neither of them are going to hit. Now Burnie goes for that super shield. So now Burnie has the advantage, and Gitz is hanging out just outside that atrium, looks in, he's listening for his opponent, he's going to keep things slow, and he's going to actually crouch here, wait for that lightning gun to spawn in, go and pick it up. Now he's going for that small shield, and Burnie is not actually there, so these guys, they're feeling each other out. Now Gitz comes up the ramp, they get into a battle. Burnie down to 71 health. He regains his health, so he's back up to 100. And yet another battle where these guys both draw blood, but neither of them get the advantage, and they both go back to their corners. You're looking at that right now. Burnie got down to about 73 health. He ran away. He's regrouping. Gitz got a little bit of damage done to him, and again, he's running away and regrouping. And these guys, they're playing each other very cautiously, but at this point in time, Gitz has got to watch out. Burnie down to 7 health, Gitz at 36, so Burnie is in trouble. Nice. But Gitz has got to make up 5 frags in 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
Well, he's definitely positioned to do so should he get himself some health. He's got 150 armor, and he actually stole and capitalized on both of the armors right here. Now, Gitz sees where his opponent is. He knows exactly where he is. He tries to go in for the assault, but it is not going to happen. And look at that. Burnie, actually, Gitz came around the corner, hit Burnie with a headshot, dropped him down to 30 health, but Burnie got a shot combo off that took out Gitz, making it 7-1, and Gitz knew he was low. He came back, he got that retribution frag, and now Gitz has full control. 50 armor, 125 health. This is where Gitz needs to show off his conversion skills. 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Is there enough time? I don't know. Burnie may just be too good of a player to be able to score, that many frags. I mean, how long did these two go with a 1-1 score? It was literally like 4 minutes. And if that's any indication, Gitz has basically gotten out of his conversion windows now. And there is a fight on the ramp of the bio rifle room. Gitz does get another one. Once again, the flak being triumphant for Gitz. It's now 7-3, 4 frags left to go. And you'll see Gitz, now he's going around, he's collecting the weapons. He grabbed the 2 weapons that he definitely does not want Burnie to have, the lightning gun and the shock rifle. But there's 2 minutes left. The opponent for Gitz is now time.
Yes, it is, very much so. And Burnie, he's being cautious. He's holding out in these hallways. He does get the small shield. He's coming up the ramp, and he's going to take things very slow. Hiding behind a pillar there. He does see his opponent coming in. Gitz trying to chase him down. Burnie going to back away slowly, and there's the lightning. Gitz drops down to the bottom level, lines up the shot, and he has now claimed himself yet another point. Only 3 points separating these two, as Gitz has that super shield in his back pocket. He has over 100 health, and he sees his opponent. Here goes another conversion. Can he get it? Chasing down Burnie right now. Direct shot. There's a shot combo. Burnie at 30 health. He's going to pick up a couple there. He gets himself some 25s. He's at 95. Picks up the small shield, so he's doing okay. But with those shots Gitz is landing, Burnie is in trouble. Only 3 points. That's all we're looking at here. Shot combo bouncing Burnie off to the side. Burnie at 61 health, Gitz at 71. These guys are very close, and Gitz is going to chase after him. Direct shot. And there you go. The flak cannon comes out. Only 2 frags, but also only 46 seconds left to go, Marcus.
I don't know if he's going to be able to do this. As we see Bernie's view, you can tell that he's definitely playing the mouse in this particular situation. You think a guy that's in the lead is going to be the one as the aggressor, but that's not always the case. And Bernie knows if he plays it sneaky, if he can move around the map without being seen or hit by his opponent, he's just won this match. Now, Gitz, on the other hand, he is playing the hunter, and he's doing a great job. He went from basically a 5-frag lead or a 5-frag deficit to now only a 2-frag deficit. So the moves are there, but 10 seconds left to go. I think that unless a miracle happens here, Bernie has won the first match 7-5. There was a great lightning gun shot by Gitz, but 3-2-1, there it is, and it is going to end with Bernie being the victor on this first matchup here on Ironic.